I'm Jennifer Kaufmann-Buhler. I am an associate professor of design history at Purdue University. One of the assignments that I've been doing for the last 5 years or so in my classes is a mini-Zine project. In this assignment, students are given a collection of objects or a collection of typographic type specimens and asked to develop a mini-Zine that explores different aspects of these objects or sources. And this is a really fun activity for the students. It draws on their skills as artists and designers, so they are almost all of them are creative students with skills in art and design. So bringing that into the class is really quite fun for the students as well as for me. And the projects themselves have enormous variety. So some years I've done, sort of object-focused analyses where students will pick a single object and explore that object through several different angles and attributes and dimensions through a series of detailed sketches. In other instances, I've done designer zines where the students pick a single designer and maybe pick a few objects by that designer to analyze to showcase some of the major attributes of that designer's work. And as I mentioned, doing typographic zines. And in these, students are invited to look at these collections of historic type specimens and find a kind of aesthetic pattern or quality or typographic style that they want to trace through multiple specimens and through multiple different styles of type. The folding of a mini-Zine or the creating of a mini-Zine is really quite simple. It starts with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And basically the paper is folded. It's folded horizontally and vertically and sort of folded in a couple of times. And that creates 8 individual pages. In the final product, you have, of course, a cover and a back page and then 3 interior spreads. The students can then fill with their illustrations and analyses. So this particular example by Ali Upton, titled Time in Triangle Form, is focusing on one of the 18th century examples. This is an 18th century clock. And she has, gone through this object through several different elements. She's looked at its structure and form, which has this very distinct obelisk-like shape, which she discusses in some detail in her analysis and sort of considers it in relationship to neoclassical design. She considers the kind of craftsmanship of the clock and thinking about the kind of luxurious aspects of it as a very expensive object. And then she also thinks about the science and technology of the clock, and specifically the clockness of the clock, which uses a very distinct typeface that's actually based on the work of Benjamin Franklin. So this is just a really beautiful example. The illustrations are really nicely detailed and beautifully sort of arranged in the zine itself. So these are all really, really kind of interesting projects, and I think the work that the students do, again, is really quite diverse. I do find that it is such a nice form and such a nice size project, and one that is very achievable, but also has, even though it's very small, a lot of flexibility for different kinds of work and for different kinds of material.